All right, and this video is just me kind of working on the Red XJ here, the Tex J, getting it ready for our trip to Big Bend National Park. And I was messing with a leaking shaft seal on the slip yoke eliminator on the stock NP231 transfer case. And so, I don't know, I was just working on it, and friend Harold stopped by and we got to BSing and, you know, cutting some jokes, and I grabbed the camera real quick and turned it on. So it's a little choppy, but it's kind of enjoyable. So check it out. Let me just get it on the other side of this.
Your muff is in the way.
That's yeah, the muff, exactly.
Oh, that's tilted.
Oh, okay. Stupid.
Well, I'm thinking about taking that up to that lambs near my house to do the alignment and get them to do it true. That we could get that lifetime alignment thing again.
Yeah. Yeah, if they still sell it, that's worth it.
And they did 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago, because I just got it right whenever I sold them.
Alrighty.
Beauty.
Oh, I didn't clean the inside of that. Brr. Making mess. I guess I never got it on camera because we actually started the camera mid hanging out. So for the camera, the transfer case is leaking around the shaft, and so the gasket that came with, the rubber gasket came with it, I guess, tore at some point and started slinging oil everywhere, and it's just getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna have to kind of cobble something together with a little bit of RTV, and I'm hoping this Loctite 515 will kind of do what needs to be done, do the deed, let it sit up. Alright.
So now you're just cleaning the crap out of that, right?
Right, yeah, so it gets a good seal. Alright. Try tight on this.
It's an action shot if I've seen one.
Oh yeah. Nice and sticky.
So the reason why you don't typically do what you're doing, right, is because then if you had to go back in there, you'd have to scrape all that out.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't have to ever go back in here. So, and this may have been...
Oh, because the only reason you're doing it right now is because of the leak, right?
Right, yeah. And so if I create a good enough seal, then in theory I won't have to ever go back in there.
You know, the Big Bang Theory, they're thinking that may need to be modified yet again. So think twice about those theories you're talking about, John.
Okay. That's true. I haven't read that. What's going on with
it's something about the expansion.
Origin of our universe.
I was reading up on it. It was something they observed.
Light reading.
But then I got so bored of reading it. Okay, I need to move on.
I guess that's going to be one of the main questions for that new Wilson telescope.
Oh.
Is it Wilson?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's a pretty big deal.
We shall see.
You're not so sure about it? Or?
Oh, no, I'm just being...
Oh, you're just being Dr. Evil.
The deal about it was something where it's like in the 80s, they updated the Big Bang Theory to include like a expansion to it. Something like that.
Okay.
Something where the first second after the Big Bang, all matter traveled X amount, like... Because you can't explain why it's uniform, why the galaxy is uniform if there was a big explosion. Something to that effect.
Well, yeah, this is where my knowledge of the universe, space-time continuum, exceeds the episodes of Star Trek I've watched. But yeah, I would assume in a vacuum, an explosion would expand equally every direction. But I guess not.
No, guess not. Maybe I might have it backwards again. I might have it where it is uniform and it where it isn't uniform and it should be uniform.
Well, whatever.
And then they observed something recently that it just needs to be modified again or something. But again, I got so distracted by other things. I was like, oh.
By all the things.
I remember taking astronomy in college and not really understanding what I was getting myself into math-wise.
That just dawned on me. I need to make sure.
That's funny. I'm just sitting here watching you versus helping you. Do you need me to go ahead and hold that or something?
Oh, what am I doing? Of course it doesn't matter because that just rotates to whatever it needs to be.
What were we trying to figure out?
Line it up. For some reason, like I thought that the splines needed to line up over there, but no, this lines up, and then I just turn this to whatever it needs to be. Yeah. All right. Oh.
So now you just gotta let it sit there and dry up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of get some oil in my finger. Just a little something.
The lifeblood.
Slide that in like that. All right. Take the little rubber one. And, oh, shit.
What happened?
I didn't get it lined up just right. There we go. I think that looks goodish.
An hour video of just watching your face look into your...
Yeah, really. I mean, I guess I could get the camera in there.
So I can always go get it if you really want me to.
I'm gonna actually pack it a little bit more. Need a... Oh, you know what I need?
What's that?
I'm gonna have to go dig for a little
No,
cap.
because you know what you need more than you could ever describe it me, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, sort of. More... where it was.
I bought a, what was it, OBD2 sensor.
Maybe scanner?
Yeah, scanner.
Little
Plug in.
$50 job or something?
It was only like 30.
$30 job.
But then I gotta get that J Scan app.
Oh, does it?
To actually do anything, you need to buy the license for it.
Oh, God.
That's like just $20.
Does it give you the code at least?
Yeah, it gives you codes.
Okay.
But the Jeep's not popping a code, but I've got to figure out why that tire pressure monitor is still on.
Oh, you probably need a better scanner than that.
No?
Okay. I mean, it's if it's up to pressure, then it's probably just
Yeah, I gotta check.
a
the
bad
pressure
sensor.
Again.
Or non-existent sensor.
My inflator's just completely crapping out. I don't even know if it's still... Guess I could get a sure you've got a tire pressure gauge right here.
Oh yeah, I got a really good one.
That J-Scan app is specifically for Jeeps and Chrysler and all that. And
Okay.
if I pay for the license, you could get the pressure off each tire, even the spare. And
Well,
you
that's
can
kind of
even
nice.
set the maximum minimums. And the thing I read is that for some Jeeps, the threshold of the tire pressure where it pops the warning could get screwed up, especially if you put on new tires or done some sort of lift to it modification. And it's clearly that Jeep has had some stuff to it.
Right.
Wait, I thought you put the seal in already. What are you doing?
More.
Oh, you're just trying to really
Yeah. More is always better.
get that shit going.
That's messy. That's good.
So you get in there and smooth it out some, or what?
Nah. Alright, so we got that. Got that.
So you're specifically just getting underneath here to fix what you're doing, right?
Right.
Where the leak
And then
is.
there's going to be a fair amount of just general maintenance that I need to do. I've already started checking fluids. And then I'm going to check more fluids and grease fittings and all that kind of stuff.
Grease me up, woman.
Yeah. The video I started this weekend had to do with kind of a popping noise I was getting from pretty sure I've narrowed it down to the driver front area. All right.
Eh? Like when you're turning, or just when you're driving, period?
Kind of turning on acceleration, that kind of thing. All right. So there we go. Made it good and messy in there. We'll let that sit up for an hour.
You can watch that for 10 minutes just to have him pointing in there and say.
Yep, exactly. Well, you know,
Well, I told you to put the camera on. You didn't have it on originally.
I did not.
Why would I videotape this?
No, you know, it was kind of boring. Like, I didn't think anybody would want to watch it, and I'm pretty sure nobody will watch it. But
True.
But yeah, in the end, as it turns out, our banter is relatively, at least it's humorous to us. And that's all that matters, right?
50 years from now. God. When we're
Remember that time where
we're in the
you were
same-
lubing your shaft?
when we're in the same old folks home.
Yeah.
I guess you don't call it that anymore, right? Retirement community. And we share the one bedroom.
I hope so. I hope all of our friends, we all retire to the same old folks home and rule the place.
I have a feeling you'd have some stupid engine sitting in the same bedroom with you.
That's my big block. They don't make carbureted gas-powered motors anymore.
Jeez.
Oh. Whee! So if that works, then all this mess that's under here,
Well,
it just kind of goes away with dirt. No real sense in cleaning it.
grime on.
Yep. I'll just collect some dirt. Disappear. I'll need to check the level before I'm
Don't
done.
forget you have that pipe wrench, that plumber wrench right
Yeah, well, I'll need it to torque that thing down.
there. Oh.
So going the other way.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot you.
The Aussies call it a dak gun. Because it goes dak 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 dak. I'm so literal with it.
Is that the same as the ACAC gun?
Ak ak.
So then you're gonna do what back here? Back here, you're gonna
No, I
go.
think everything's fine back here. I mean,
Brakes
I
are
like
all
to check bushings and things like that.
These are those little leaf springs, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever replace those?
Yeah. The TJ was the first real Jeep with all spring. Yeah, to not have spring leaf springs. You did it. I know. When at this age, once we get down here, we're just kind of here for a while.
So these are these freaking drum brakes, huh? They don't still have drum brakes in Jeeps, do they?
I don't think so.
It's all disc now, right?
And it's
gotta be.
And it's not that drums are bad. It's just they're harder to service.
I know. I think that was one problem with that green Jeep I had is I just didn't get even the back, even though I had the drums back worked on and supposedly fixed. I don't think they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I've got a new axle to go in.
I thought that's what you were doing, but then as I started thinking more about it, I was like,
that's got a little more play than I would think.
What, right there?
Yeah, like before it engages either tooth. I think it's gotten a little sloppy in there. I don't know, I got that other axle over here. Let me slide out. Actually, before I get too far, let me grab all this stuff.
Your light's on too.
It's okay. It's got a rechargeable battery.
Oh.
That can go right there. There. That can stay. That can stay. That will stay. This can leave. This can leave.
Right here.
This is all trash.
You don't remember that popping sound I had in the green Jeep? And I'd always tell you about it. There's a pop sound. Like, I don't hear anything.
Oh. And it never did it for me.
Yeah, it never did it for you, but I heard it every time that I would kind of turn. But I'm pretty sure what it was is, if you remember, the tie rod ends were bad.
Yeah.
And then so was the...
oh, that's right. And then we did all that work, and then...
control arm was... Right?
After we did all that work, you were all, I'm trading it in.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
It's a mess. That was so dumb of me there. I just got scared.
Live and learn, live and learn.
Just got scared. Should have just bought new tires for it.
You know what an Allen wrench looks like? It's the one that has
how big?
6 sides. So in that
Over here?
top, bottom, left large drawer, there you go. There's sockets with Allen. There should be a row of sockets with Allen heads. They're like, it's a 6-sided shaft.
Right there, right?
Yes, but the other one that's got a bunch of sizes down to tiny.
Got it.
Bring me the whole thing. Shinko.
Why I didn't know what an Allen wrench was. Yeah, you know what it is.
That one.
I probably use the Allen wrenches more than actual real wrench.
Oh, it's that one.
Huh?
Should know it's that one. All right.
Man, why you got this sitting right here?
This might do it. Oh, I was doing a tad bit of touching welding,
Oh.
which in theory is on a video. That's fine.
Just a little bit. Are you going to be using this soon?
No. Let's check fluids though. Ooh.
Check your fluid.
Ooh, that might be low. Oh. Yeah. A little low.
I actually forgot how much I enjoyed driving a Jeep until we got that
What goes in there? Ooh. All right, I'm going to be doing a. All right, I guess a
What'd you do?
The gear oil goes in there, I think. I have to look it up. I do need some more oil in that transfer case, so I'm glad I checked that. I'm trying to remember. I think it's gear oil. I don't know.
What do you need me to do?
Just hang out.
Oh.
How's it going?
I didn't know if you, because you're looking at your hands, I thought maybe you were going to look it up on your phone, and I was like, well, I can look it up on my phone.
My phone's over there. My hands are dirty.
Well, that's why I was thinking if you need me to look something up, I could do that.
Remember. I guess if you got your phone on you, pull it out.
I felt like I was mumbling. I need to try to enunciate.
Pull it out and...
It's easier for me to get up and get it with my hands clean.
Oh, well, let me just get up too, because we got to kill a bit of time.
Oh! You got to kill time for the dry?
Yeah, that stuff's needed to dry. I'm going to go officially wash my hands.
Tire inflator I had looked bad.
Light up now, it's behind my head.
You just have it all?
Yeah, let's get some lighting in here. Need to get a new one of these. A little like...
Why do you need a new one? What's wrong with that one?
It doesn't want to stay up. I've dropped it so many times.
Gotcha.
It's kind of just... It's just broken. I've literally super glued it together. Because I've broken the casing so many times.
So the Ryobi 1?
Yes, the Ryobi 1 is the way to go. No. I've been not particularly pleased with the Ryobi line of tools, and I'm slowly making the switch to Milwaukee, but you know.
You need me to do anything?
Nope.
Message about the new Audi. She said, now I gotta learn how to use this car. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. There we go. That's gonna be good. That gasket maker just got everywhere in there. Hopefully it's still good and it's just gonna settle down and seal in there. I won't drive it for...
So where y'all going for Thanksgiving? Big Bend?
Big Bend, yeah. The national park down in South Texas. All right, back from the trip, and seems to have worked. If you couldn't tell from the video, it was the gasket or rubber seal that sits between the yoke and the shaft. And it was just leaking just enough. And if I kind of come back, you can see, you know, the old just oil. I didn't bother cleaning anything. It just slung it everywhere underneath here. And this is all, it's still there, but this is covered in the dirt from our trip. And it does not appear to be leaking anymore. It's not fresh. It's just dirt from the trip. So, yeah, you know, whenever I manage to cobble together there and goop in and around that shaft seems to be holding. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And good to go for now. Till next time, thanks for watching.